Today I am talking about time and specifically how to create more time and how to manage it better. The reason I chose this topic is because I see many women, mothers, struggling to find enough time in their lives. They feel stressed, they feel overwhelmed, they feel guilty if they take out time for themselves, and they believe that everything needs to get done, right? And I know that it takes a toll because they're not able to spend time with their families. They're not able to spend time on their own health. I see this with my own clients all the time, and they're not able to do the things that they love, right? So if you are one, if you are also struggling with the same issues, know that you are not alone in this. In our crazy, hectic, busy lives, this is actually quite common. Today I am going to share with you three strategies or three different perspective on how you can create more time in your life, no matter how busy you are, right? And this is because I get it. I have been there. I have struggled with trying to get things done. I have struggled with overwhelm. I still do. I still do. I am not perfect, but I'm definitely much more organized than I used to be. I'm definitely much more productive than I used to be, but with probably half the guilt, stress, and overwhelm. So again, I used to barely manage to get things done because I used to believe that everything needs to get on my to-do list, right? So give me a thumbs up if you have the same kind of mistaken belief. I used to feel quite overwhelmed. I still do at times, as I mentioned, but I definitely have it much more under control. It doesn't happen as often. And lastly, I used to have a feeling that I failed. I don't know about you, but I used to feel that if I did not do these things, somehow I had failed in my role as a either as a parent or as a, I mean, basically as a mother or as a coach, or whatever else role that you might be doing. So this is in spite of putting in all the effort and a lot of time, right? All of us do that. So I wanted to share with you some of the tools that have helped me, and primarily that is mindset and the focus. What are the things I need to focus on? But before I get there, there were three common mistakes that I find that most people make, most women make. Um, I am specifically talking to you as a mother, but I'm pretty sure it's common across gender. And the reason I can tell you that it's a mistake because I used to make the same mistakes, right? But today I'm actually, if you see, I am a health coach. I'm a full time. I work as a full time health coach. I am a mother of two children. One who is a teenager. I am a blogger. I'm a podcaster, and I'm launching an online membership course. I am not saying all of this to brag about what I'm doing, but to point out that we can all learn to become more productive, right, and get the results that we want. So, again, coming back to the three common mistakes that I find that most women make when it comes to trying to be more productive and getting more things done. The first one is a belief that everything needs to get done on your to-do list. That's not possible, and that's again not true, right? So that's the first mistake. The second is not learning how to prioritize or getting or understanding that there is something called urgency addiction, right? So one is prioritizing what needs to get done, the most important things in your life. Because a lot of times that gets hijacked by what is important in your life gets hijacked by what is urgent. Of course, there are certain things which are urgent and need to get done, but not everything in life is like that. But many of us live life like it's an emergency, okay, and it takes a toll. And lastly, the third common mistake that I find is a failure to plan. So plan your day, plan your week, your month. The more you plan, the more free you become, and that's actually I used to also have a mistaken belief that, sort of planning cramps your style, or, actually does the opposite. It gives you more freedom. So the three mistakes that I commonly see that most women make are: number one is the belief that everything needs to get done on the to-do list. The second one is not prioritizing, or not learning how to prioritize, and getting hooked onto the urgency addiction. And the third one is a failure to plan, right? Um, so how do you do all this? Right? So what is it that you can do? So the first thing, so these are some of the three things that you need to keep in mind, even before we get to the strategy part. The first thing is to know that productivity is not about how busy you are, how stressed you are, or how much time you are putting in, right? It is actually about the results that you're getting. So if you're getting something done, whether you're getting something done in 3 days or 3 hours, of course, who is more productive. So productivity is not about the time part, it is actually about the results. The second is that your focus should actually be on the results, on taking the action that you need to take, and the results that you want, right? So it is not about taking perfect action. It's not about being perfect. Too often, many of us, and I have been guilty of that, we get stuck because we need to everything to come in place, everything to be in the sort of the whole world to have come in alignment for us to do something, to take action, and that really happens in real life, right? It can happen, that's very good, but most of the times we have to take action even without all of these things coming into place, falling into place. So, with action comes clarity, and that's what I've seen in my own life. The reason I've been able to launch a podcast, the reason I've been able to constantly create a blog, set up a health coaching practice, is because I've constantly taken action, and not all of them have been perfect. So, again, so the focus should be on taking action and then the results that you want. And third is focus more on getting the right things done than doing things the right way. Again, a lot of us can get stuck in this. If we do not know what are the things that we should be focusing on, it's very difficult, or it's very easy to be always busy, right? But busy doing what? Busy doing things that probably don't even mean much to us. So that's the third one. So the first one I said is the three things that you need to keep in mind. The first thing is about productivity, and which is productivity is not about the how busy you are, how much time you took, or how stressed you are, right? Productivity is about seeing the results. The second thing that you need to keep in mind, that you need to focus on taking action, no matter how imperfect it might be, and again the results that you want, right? And the third thing is that focus more on getting the right things done than doing things the right way. So be very clear on what is important to you, right? So how do you do all this? I share with you three simple strategies that you need to develop over a period of time to help you with this, to get you started. So the first thing is to plan and schedule. The more you plan, the more free you become. Because what happens is that you start seeing results. You start seeing the results that you want. So you plan for your time off. You plan for your holidays. You plan time to relax, time to play, and time to work. Right. So the way I do it is I plan out my entire week. I also plan out my months and years, but I am not yet there. I have my quarterly goals, etc. But what I'm very clear is that I plan out my week and my month, and that really helps me to get things done. So I plan out and I schedule time with my friends. Now it's of course online. I plan out and schedule my exercise timing. I plan out and schedule my blog posting. I plan out and schedule relaxation time. I plan out and schedule movie time with my family. So everything sort of gets scheduled. I mean, 90% of the things in my life is scheduled. And of course, my work gets scheduled. So my client coaching sessions get scheduled. My podcast recording gets scheduled. So when that happens, it gives you peace of mind, or rather, it gives me peace of mind. And I end up taking action. I end up seeing the results. I end up feeling even more motivated and more energetic. And in fact, I end up getting more free time, right? Because I get things done, and then I schedule. So I, in fact, took a week off from my coaching sessions. I consistently take a day off here and there where I sort of just relax, rejuvenate, and do things that I love. So I end up doing that as well. So that's your planning and scheduling. The second strategy is that you need to learn how to make decisions. Now, once again, you may not have all the information. Life is quite messy, right? We don't necessarily get all the information in place before we can take action. And if we do, that's really good. But many times we don't. So we need to sometimes learn to make decisions and then don't keep changing our mind back, right? And not all decisions will pan out perfectly. That's okay. The good thing is you can learn from your mistakes. But what happens is that you become better at making decisions. That's bound to happen over a period of time. And when that happens, you make less mistakes. And also, you get to learn from your mistakes. So it makes you more resilient. So, again, learn how to make decisions because indecision can really hold you back. So, that's the second strategy. The third strategy is the art of prioritization. I think that's something which I am very, that's really helped me in my life. So again, know what is important for you and what needs to get done, no matter what. Right? As I mentioned earlier, too often we get stuck in getting things done on a to-do list, but we don't have any idea, what is really important. So we do not actually end up setting, as a result, as a consequence of this, we do not end up setting um, goals for ourselves. We do not end up setting healthy boundaries for ourselves. We obviously don't muster enough courage to say no to things, opportunities that don't really suit us. So, and that holds us back. So that's something that I would really encourage you to learn how to do, which is learn the art of prioritization. And that's something that I have learned taught myself, and this gives you more clarity. And as you become more clear on what you need, what your life is all about, and what you want to focus on, what happens is that you start seeing massive results because you start taking action, right? And because also you stop wasting your time on things and the people in different ways where it may not be suiting you or may not be serving you at this time. So again, the three strategies that I've shared with you today is that one is plan and schedule. The second one is learn to make decisions. And the third one is learn the art of prioritization. So what will happen is that as you do all of this, your focus and clarity increases, right? Because you focus on the right things, you see the results, and as you do that, you get clearer and clearer on what you want to achieve, right? Whether it's your personal life, whether it's your work life, it doesn't really matter. It's applicable across. So Oliver Berkman, I shared with you a quote by Oliver Berkman. He had said, "What will your life have been in the end, but the sum total, everything you spent it focusing on," right? So choose where you want to focus on, choose wisely, learn how to do that, and you will find that you will free up more time, you will feel less guilty and stressed and overwhelmed, you will have more clarity and peace, and you will get more things done, right? Whether it's focusing on your own health, whether it's spending more time with your family, whether it's doing the things that you love to do, whether it's having fun, indulging in your hobbies. That's what happens. It gives you it increases the time that you have, even within the 24 hours that we all have. That's never going to change, right? So what I hope this video has been useful for you. If you liked what I had to say, please, and find it useful, please leave a comment below and share with me one key takeaway from today's video, right? Today's session. And secondly, share it with your friends if you think it's going to help someone else. And Also, I would like to share with you that I will be creating a free guide, which will be in the form of a quiz and a video training on this very topic to take you through and help you to take those action steps that I have mentioned. So I will share more details with you on this page. See you soon.